Hello and welcome everybody. We are back in action here, and as you can see, things have cleaned up a little bit. We have moved most of our stuff. I've done a lot of repairs. I've done a lot of like pipe removals, you name it. Still haven't fixed that water though. But yeah, as you can see, everything's kind of been moved over. We are cleaned up for the most part in here. I actually want to move this stuff up top as well. Yeah, dolphin's dying. Rip dolphin. I don't know why you were dying. But yeah, so a lot of good little cleanup. A lot of good steps towards where I want us to be. So, without further ado, let's go see where I moved it all to. So, we got our elevator working now, and we have our nice new big area here that is completely empty. Isn't it nice to just have space? I agree. Nice little building, nothing too crazy. I'm slowly becoming a sea baron with my underwater mansion here, but it's working out pretty good. I moved all of my refined storage over to here with access up above. We've of course got our smelteries, and I've got this working, so let me just demonstrate that one last time. Control Shift click start. The weird thing is though, so it's kind of cool, you can see through that duct there that okay, we got organic water, right? And then all of a sudden it'll flash bright green for a split second and we're done already. But the weird thing is, if I try to craft 2 of these, it literally only still just crafts the one set. So I don't know how to fix that. I don't know if I can, to be honest. Maybe it doesn't fit in the smeltery, I'm not too sure, but I'll probably add some more on the top and this and that here and there. Other than that, that's about it really. We moved a lot of things, and by we I mean mostly me. We got our spruce tree farm going here to supply all of our organic material for our overworld. And as you can see, I've got, you know, just a whole bunch of stuff, and I decided, you know what, it didn't matter where I put these things, because I was going to just use the refined storage terminal anyways, so I don't need to see what I really have. I just need to be able to see it through the terminal. So I did upgrade a lot to compacting drawers, things like that. It takes time to do all this stuff, but I did eventually get to it, and there we go. We have ourselves a nice little base and setup here. I'm debating doing the sand, but I don't think I don't know. There's still a few more that, like, I could upgrade the sand, the netherrack, the red sand, you know, to compacting and stuff like that. But all in due time, I guess. No rush on that end. This is working really, really well. I threw down a whole bunch of stuff. We are still outputting. I put down our blast chiller with lava coming in to make a whole bunch of obsidian. And then once I have enough, once this is full, I'm just going to move it and put it into the system. And I don't think we'll really need it again. I made a basement over underneath here. I made this one 3 high, which I felt was a mistake over here, not making it 3 high. So that's a thing that I did. And I've started to move over some things and automate some of it as well. So we've got an exporter automating sand into the redstone furnace, which goes into a drawer which has an external storage device on it. So we basically always have glass available to us. I set up a crafting pattern recipe for a fluid encapsulator for our cyan concrete. I put an importer on our seed reprocessor, and I need to still configure another crafter for our induction smelter there to start putting in a whole bunch of those processing recipes as well. But you know, for the most part, things are going pretty darn well. I do have a bit of an update for everyone though. We have to take a little bit of a break, to say the least. A little bit of a break from the videos. This will be the last one for a few days because I am going on vacation with the family for, you know, a week or so. We're finally getting away and gonna try to relax by a pool. It's supposed to be absolutely smoking hot around here, so it's kind of nice to to have that option, right? And to do all of that. So anyways, it's definitely one of those things. I'm gonna miss you all. I think it's one of these plus 3 iron, right? I think this is right. For this stuff right here, quartz enriched iron is 3 and 1, and you get 4. Okay, 3 and 1, and you get 4. Beautiful, excellent. All right, so there's our first recipe to go in our reduction smelter. But yeah, we got a little bit of a vacation planned, which is awesome. We are really quite excited about it. But you know, this will be the last kind of video, and it's probably going to be a shorter one too, because I am pretty much behind schedule. Surprise, surprise. But this now should allow us to be able to craft up our quartz ingots, which is nice. So if I do this and I say I want 1, it's going to send that amount, and we're at 150 at the moment, and hopefully we'll see that increase. The other one that I really want to do, and I think I need more patterns first, because we are pretty much out. So hopefully we should end up with 151 when all things are said and done. But the other one that I want to do is silicon, which is, I believe, one of these, like that, and 1 sand, if I remember correctly. We'll do that, and we'll minus that. Okay, and that gives us, I think it's just 1 silicon as well. So we'll just do that like that, boom, and away we go. Okay, so now we have silicon, now we have the quartz enriched iron, both available for induction smelting to get things done a little bit more efficiently. So like silicon is definitely something that takes forever to do, but that should send 64 of both, and then that should automatically get inputted back into our system. As you can see, it is slowly doing that right now, and then from there it will get stored nowhere at the moment. Let's go fix that as well. I would like to get the silicone home, and you know what, the quartz enriched iron as well. These 2 items we definitely need to be putting over here in a drawer of some sorts, because yeah, that's just bad news otherwise. So anyways, little things like that we're slowly trying to improve on. I want to make sure that we're getting pretty much all of it into where it needs to go. But yeah, as you can see, we ended up with 151. That gave us our 4 ingots minus the 3 for the pattern. And I've started to just kind of store and manipulate things for our eventual, you know, end game more or less solution here, right? We've got a nice little setup here of a lot of different tools available to us now, which is fantastic. Having refined storage is great. You can go to only craftables type thing. You can change the way it is. You can change the size. I mean, I kind of like the large the best, but I also don't mind the stretch either. But I got a big monitor, so you guys can let me know if one appears a bit better than the others for you or something like that. So anyways, I've kind of just been working my way through. We are getting close to being out of resources though. I know that there's a whole bunch there, don't get me wrong, but I do actually have to set up my system to refine down materials like all of these again. I need to reset up all of this system and then try my best to also auto process these ore chunks at the same time, which we can do in a couple of different ways. We could do it through an enrichment chamber or through a pulverizer system into, you know, a smelter. So there's a couple of different options there. I don't know which one's more efficient or easier to get, so I want to take a quick look through the overall system, and through this we'll probably need to also make some more wind turbines and such as well. So we can get the metallurgic infuser, which will allow us to get into our steel casings, right? And then steel casings are what we need to get into our systems, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check. Osmium, chemical, enrichment chamber. Yeah. That's expensive. That's quite expensive for... Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's expensive. So the pulverizer is definitely probably the way to go, at least for now. So I'll probably look to make a pulverizer here shortly. But in the meantime, I want to automate a few additional things otherwise. And we'll see how far I get before I have to call the video an end. So one of the things that I wanted to automate up in this whole grand scheme of things is the multi-servo with gears and everything. As you can see here, I got the gear working die, and I've set up like bronze, you know, gold, diamond, constantan, and invar gears in this whole setup. And the reason being is like these machine frames and stuff, you know, we need to get plates and whatnot. I already have a whole bunch of the electrum and iron, but the gears were a little bit more of a pain to grab, right? So basically we can jump in and we can go, okay, I think it's a bronze gear, if I remember correctly. Let me just confirm that. Bronze gear goes into a machine frame. That's right. So bronze gear, I need 3 more of those. It tells me that it's available and it can craft it. And then from there, we should be seeing our multi-servo crafting up those gears for us with the gear work, and then importing directly back into our system, which is exactly what we want. And then from there, we can make ourselves overall the machine frame itself. Now, the machine frame, I could automate that as well. And you know what? I think I'm going to. Let's just do it right now. Let's make our lives a little bit easier. I don't actually know. I can't do it quite yet. I gotta get another multi-servo press going, right? Because we need a way to produce these. And is there any other way to do this? I don't know. Just kind of looking through. So it is all smeltery, I think. So yeah, the only way that we can produce these plates is in a smeltery. So yeah, I'll have to figure out a way to automate up those plates and get all that going as well, so that we can kind of automate this whole system here a little bit further. So this I might need another chute with access to our system. Maybe on this side, kind of similar, parallel to that one somehow, maybe right here. And we would be inputting our recipes to get ourselves and generate some plates. But then I'd also have to kind of automate this and import it. It's a little helter-skelter. I might make a completely separate smeltery. Again, another one. What? I might do that just for plates, but we'll see. I'm actually a little surprised that there's no other way to make these. Otherwise, like, that kind of sucks quite a bit. So, yeah, there's just no other way to really make these plates, is there? Well, the small plate presser, okay. Multi-servo. Okay, so multi-servo can do the iron plates. Did I mess up and click something else? Oh, they can do it. Okay, so I need a multi-servo press to automate the plates. What did I click on? I must have clicked U or something to see the overall. So let's take a quick glance at what that multi-servo costs again, because I have a feeling we're going to need at least one more, probably 2 more overall. So let's see, Constantine gear, redstone flux coil. We do not have a lot of that. Okay, multi-servo. Let's see, we are missing a gear and the redstone flux coil. Okay, that's not bad. And the multi-flux and all of that stuff. So again, here's another one where, you know, how do I automate this recipe, right? So how do I automate the redstone flux? Let's see. It's literally only done in the casting table. So maybe that's an area where, no, you're just not going to automate that very easily. So just one of those little details. Anyways, I'll do this up quickly. We'll get this guy. Oh, I needed another gear as well. Let me grab that here. Gear. Constantan. Craft me one. Thank you. And then this multi-servo will at least allow us to get ourselves our plates. And then from there, we should be able to... That's not right. That's not right. Turn that back on. Suck it back in. I grabbed a redstone dust instead of the alloy. Red alloy. There we go. Yes, throw it on the ground. Super professional around here, as I've been told. Okay, good, good. Oh god. Oh god. It's fine. Well, I might have just lost some gold. This stuff is driving me a little bit bonkers. And then I have things like that, a pop-up during my recordings. I don't normally record at this hour, so that makes sense. Okay. Anyways, wasting 2 gold like a boss. I probably should have put it back in the system first. Again, super professional. I'm kind of rushing a little bit. I'm trying to get things done in time and all that kind of stuff, and other stuff's going on in the background, and yeah. It's a thing, but it's a thing that hopefully we'll figure out soon enough. But anyways, so my goal here is to automate the plates as well and automate these machine frames overall. And I think we're going to see a huge advantage in doing this overall in the system. So let me get the last little bit that I need here. There we go. And let's make ourselves the multi-servo that we will need to basically get ourselves the capabilities of doing the plates. All right. So now I need to place it somewhere. I don't know where. This line's basically done. This line's basically done. I don't think I can squeeze it in between here. So I think I gotta start working on this wall here. And that means these will probably have to move as well. So yeah, let me set this all up. All right, so the last step here is we throw in our machine frame pattern, right? And over here, we have our patterns for our plates, and we slap a little importer on there, and away we go. So now we should actually, technically speaking, be able to jump into here and request ourselves a machine frame. So Control Shift, request, boom. It'll say it's got to craft a bronze gear. It's got the plates available at the moment, and it will craft a machine frame. So once it's done doing all of those processes and stuff like that, we will have ourselves an additional machine frame. That is awesome. That is absolutely amazing, and I'm so happy that we got here today. But like I said, that is going to be it for today's episode. A little bit of a shorter one, but I wanted to give you all something while I'm away. And yeah, show off the new base and everything, and all the new storage stuff. So anyways, that's it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe, like, all that kind of stuff. And I'll see you again after my vacation. Bye-bye.